So I decided to do a video on these lightweight front LED turn signal lights, just because I couldn't find decent instructions anywhere, even on YouTube. I was kind of surprised. So we're going to put this on here. Hopefully it works for you. Haven't tested them yet. They're made in China. It looks like the box came from China. A little disappointed in that, but I've already taken them out, but to give you an idea of what they look like coming out. And forgive me, I don't have any editing software, so we're just going to try to do this by pause and stop and start. They look like this. That's the back side, obviously. There's front. They don't have a left and a right. What I've seen, you got this little clip. I believe I'm going to have to take that off. There's instructions. I got them from Amazon. There's instructions on how to put them on. If you don't do a screenshot and you've got a small phone like I've got, you're going to have to be able to zoom it in. You won't be able to see it. So I did a screenshot, zoomed in. Best I can tell, I want you to torque that at 32 foot-pounds. I don't have that. Or maybe it's inch-pounds. I don't know. But anyway, you're going to take this off, and we'll try to figure out how to install them. So mine are going to go on the Jeep. It's an '09. It's a little bit dirty. But first thing you want to do is open up your hood and take out that grill. You don't have to, but I think taking off the grill probably be the easiest thing to do. I'm going to put this phone down here in just a second and test this thing. It's not worth taking the grill out and then finding out they don't work. So I would suggest you do a test. I'm not going to get into great detail on how to test that. You ought to be able to figure that out. But just unplug them, your old ones, plug in the new ones, see if they work, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so that's the second one plugged in. That part works. Just having the parking lights on. And come over here and flip this on. And it flashes. So now we know they work, and it's worth taking the grill out and getting it fixed. So if you've never taken the grill off of your Jeep, there's these little tabs. One right there, one right there, one right there. I think there's a total of 6. It's not hard to do. Just pop this little, see if I can find it. Hello. There you are. Just pop that up. Take that out. Lift it up so it's like that. And then pop it out. It'll look like that. So I'm going to do the rest of them. I'm not going to bore you with that. So I've popped them all out. It makes it loose. You hear that sound? Don't be afraid. It's just the clips that are in there. With mine, just give it a little tug, break it free, and it should pop right out. If you haven't already, I had trouble taking this one off, so I decided to just pull the grill off, and that one, something broke on it, so it came out relatively easy. This one is being stubborn, so I'm going to work on that and get it out of there, and I will be right back. So that's done. Grill's off. Got 2 little tabs here. Just going to push on them to get that out. I'm trying to do it with one hand. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but what you're doing is you're pushing on this right here. It just snaps into place. Hopefully. There we go. There's the old one. Go hang on to that. You never know, you might need it. Do the same thing to the side. I'll get in there a little close so you can see the little clips. You can see those. Okay, to prevent me from looking too stupid on YouTube, I went ahead and installed that one just to make sure I did it right. So what you got, you're going to need a Torx 25. You're going to want to take that off. Hopefully, hold on just a second. Looking at this bracket, there's a couple of different positions you can put it in. I just stuck it in there, tried to line it up as best as I could, up and down, and it will line up with those holes. I apologize for being a terrible cameraman, but it will line up. Something you want to do, this is just coming from another YouTuber, you want to make sure that everything's sealed up. So if you look down in there, and you're probably not going to be able to see it, but you can see that, at least on the other one, you could see that it was sealed pretty good. I'm not so sure about this. I'm going to look into it just a little bit closer. You don't want water getting up in there. It'll just ruin it quicker than it's worth. So be right back. So I gooped some silicone on it. Not the best job in the world. Probably not the most professional job you've ever seen on YouTube. But it should keep it from being ruined by wet roads. We have a lot of them in Indiana. So anyway, also I left this, the plastic crap that comes with it, on just so that I wouldn't get any silicone on the lenses. I think that would suck. I'm going to try to set this up so that I can use two hands and still be able to film what I'm doing. Maybe not. Okay, I think I figured it out. So anyway, it's got some crap on me. Fish that up through. And now it's time to take that plastic stuff off. Or at least get it peeled back so you can take it out off later. Which is what I'm going to do. The other one I just took it right off, but since I got this goopy silicone on there, I don't want to do that yet. Feed that up through. And these little holes, these little holes need to line up one way or another so that sets straight up and down. So it's either going to be these two or these two. And it looks like I'm going to try to set it in there so that that's straight up and down. Flipping it up, you can't see it, but flipping it up to make sure that it's close. And there we go. Then you take your little Wapaduber thingy here, bracket, whatever you want to call it. This one doesn't seem to line up quite as perfect as the other one did, but I think it'll be alright. You just simply put the screw back in. And tighten it up. So it's not so hard. It's just confusing when you look at all the other videos that show the lights have these little clips and they just pop in. This doesn't have a clip. It has this contraption, which just basically goes over the top, the inside of your light housing, and that's how you install them. So then you just put the grill back in and you're good to go.